Fellas, how do you calm yourself down from being horny without jacking off? I just wanna get through my day without the constant urge to turn my dick into a balloon animal. How do you keep your hands out of your pants? I just eat a whole raw potato. Ask yourself if you're really horny or just bored. If you're bored, try to find something physically, mentally engaging for you to do, like a sport or working out or something. That might cut a few times out of your schedule. Do push-ups. Tense a muscle as tightly as you can for about 30 seconds. It'll take the blood out of your member. I do this to avoid having awkward moments in public. By far the surest way to kill your sex drive is to have a new baby in the house. The crushing sleep deprivation and perpetual new parent exhaustion will absolutely do the trick. If by some miracle that doesn't work, have twins. Edit, wow. Lotta new dads out there apparently. Don't despair, it does get better. Support your partner best as you can, you'll have a toddler on your hands before you know it. Get ready for the no and why phase next. Indulge yourself in your hobbies or the things you like to do. Yeah, it was nice being 15. Remember the times. Don't think there's any help though. Stick your dick in the refrigerator and shut the door. Not seeing many answers, but truth is, it's not that hard, it's just willpower. If you are chilled, go do something, go wash the dishes, do a few exercises, sort out the laundry, even just walk around your house for a few minutes. That being said, sometimes just have a wank if you can, not like you are harming anyone. Break both arms. There's a way to calm myself other than that. Zen meditation. Look up Thich Nhat Hanh. Get a more stressful job and less sleep. I've had the same problem, and as another commenter said, I think exercise or doing push-ups or something where you're not free to masturbate like in front of other people or you're too occupied with something can help. To me the biggest thing would be to not give in when I feel the urge to do it and either wait for it to leave or do something else. It can be really hard at times unfortunately, so I hope you get past it. No real answer to it other than time. But to be honest, it's still a problem in my 30s. The only time it eased up was when I started getting sex on the regular. That combined with jerkin, it seemed to help. Literally just resist the urge. It will go away after a while and ignoring them becomes way easier in the future. It's basically a dog. The more attention you give it, the more it expects in the future. Have sex. Antidepressants. Find yourself a nice lady who is generous enough to help keep your balls drained, I guess. Either that or just keep your mind busy with other hobbies and stay away from porn. Go out, work out. Hobbies and other things to distract you. Again though, it's natural to jack off, but if you don't want to find something else hands-on that you really enjoy. Watch 2 minutes of The View. This is my same question, but what about when you wake up and you're jacking off? I've tried plenty of times to quit and this is what I woke up to. I'd have a sex dream then wake up to me rubbing one off. The fact that I got my underwear down to my knees in my sleep is impressive. I'd like to recommend checking out r/NoFap, which is a very supportive community, and staying off of anything that turns you on, such as certain subreddits or social media apps like Instagram that have lots of special content. I personally turned off not safe for work mode on Reddit and that's done a great deal of help. Please know we're here for you and overcoming masturbation will bring you real far in life. When I get the urge I just go outside for a walk or any sort of exercise, besides jacking it of course. Or I just go on my PC and play some Siege so I get beat some other way. Think of the stash of dirty pictures I found of my mom with someone that isn't my dad. 60% of the time it works every time. I just think of an old woman taking a poop and boom, my dick deflates instantaneously. Spend 10 minutes reading about climate change, urge to procreate falling. Just jack off. What's the BFD? I just wanna get through my day without the constant urge to turn my dick into a balloon animal. How do you keep your hands out of your pants? And #X200B. That made me laugh way harder than it should have, thank you. Margaret Thatcher naked on a cold day. 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 I just don't jack off. It's all about willpower. The goal is to jerk off regularly so you don't get as horny. Twice a day, once when you get home, once before you go to work. Watch something depressing. Check out the book The Multi-Orgasmic Man by Mantak Chia. It doesn't just cover how to have multiple orgasms in succession, you can learn how to redirect that sexual energy inward to fuel other areas of your life. Cold showers also help. You might also want some sort of working in practice. Working out is great, do it. Lift heavy weights and get your ass humbled in a Brazilian jiu-jitsu class. But try yoga or tai chi or qigong to cultivate energy inward and learn how to regulate yourself. Life is the practice of energy on every level. Keep busy. I think being extra horny is actually the only situation in which jacking off is unharmful. The whole problem is doing it just because, in my opinion. Now if you really don't want to, then exercising is a good one, or anything that demands attention really. I believe horniness is pretty much a mental state, so you gotta take your mind off of it. And a question. Do women also have this random urge to masturbate, or is it more common with men? If it is once a week, just jack it. No porn. An unhealthy lifestyle, smoke cigarettes, binge drink and lots of fast food. Or get old. Once I cleaned up my life, I was more horny. It took me to 41 to not needed it on a daily basis. My wife was over it way before then. I punch my cock. When I hit like 29 I just had to think about other things and it would subside. Flex calves. I've discovered that a majority of my horny feelings come from the fact that my body gets confused when it needs to go to the restroom. If I get strong urges, I go urinate first to see if that resolves my desires. Bro, I went 6 weeks without doing it. I swear after the first week I was waking up in the middle of the night with a metal bar in my shorts. I still held out though. Get prescribed antidepressants, rip libido. I lived long enough to see middle age and the other side of puberty. God, I miss being constantly horny. Blew it. Figure out how to not be bored. Hot shower works well, relaxes the body and gets blood flowing away from the meat noodle. Just think about my crippling depression and how women only like the idea of me and not actually me. Works every time. Get married.